It's like it's 3:59.
Not 4. Cheers.
Cheers. Good segue.
Mm-hmm.
On May 15th. Should we do like the daily, they say they like Michael Barbaro. It's Thursday, May 15th.
I'm Becky Jensen, and you're not. More of a Chevy Chase reference.
Mm-hmm. It was a weekend update.
Mm-hmm.
Chevy Chase. Talk about a career that went off a fucking cliff.
I know. What happened?
I think he just alienated everybody.
Oh.
He's turned into like
He's not a nice person.
Not a nice person. He was originally asked to play the lead role in American Beauty. The Kevin Spacey role, that movie.
Oh, no way.
Remember that movie?
I cannot picture him as that character. That might have been totally life-changing.
I'm sure it would have been incredibly life-changing. I mean, that movie was really good.
Yeah, it was so good.
Yeah, I don't know. Is it as successful if he's there? But maybe he turns out to be a great
dramatic actor.
Yeah. He turned it down.
He didn't expand those wings.
No, he didn't. He said he took his broken wings and went off and
didn't learn to fly again.
The worst was when he
Community.
Yeah. No, I was thinking of, and that's the worst, but what comes to mind, like Law and Order.
Mm-hmm.
So ripped from the headlines, right? Like they did an episode based on Mel Gibson's. Remember when Mel Gibson had that encounter with the police and he made the anti-Semitic remarks?
I don't really remember what happened. I just remember. I remember anti-Semitic. Like he's, yeah.
Anyway, he accused said to the cops something about being a Jew or whatever. So Law and Order did an episode, and Chevy Chase played the Mel Gibson character.
In Law and Order?
Yeah. And I remember the interview. He goes on the Today Show with probably Matt Lauer, another fucking forgettable character. Maybe Katie Couric, whatever. And of course, it's NBC, the same network. So this, the actors go on the show. And it was like the most, I realized in that moment why his career was over. He was like the most dour,
cantankerous.
Yeah, just asshole. Like just, you would have thought he was being forced to do this interview. I mean, maybe it was by his agent, but
he probably was
so unlikable. And I'm like, well, that's it. That's why his career is fucking over. This guy is.
Well, it's crazy because I'm reading this book, Lorne. I should say I'm listening to the audiobook.
Same thing.
By Susan Morrison, and it's really good. But, Chevy Chase, he and Chevy were really good friends, and it seems like Chevy in this book, in these early days, is like affable, but with a really dark side. Kind of like dark sense of humor, like this other comedic actor, Michael O'Donoghue, the guy who started the first Saturday Night Live with, I would like to feed your fingertips to the Wolverines. Like as a language coach.
Okay.
That's what he's teaching someone. Anyway, it's really funny. But like all his stuff was just sort of fun loving and, with a little dark twist, but he doesn't come across as a jerk, really.
Yeah, I think it comes later. Something happens to him.
Yeah.
Or he gets older and maybe he's bitter about something in his career.
Well, I still have 6 hours to go of my book. Maybe I'll find out because they remain friends.
Okay, cool. Maybe good.
Okay,
let's
find
out what
we can revisit.
Yeah, we'll give you an update in a future episode.
A weekend update, something.
Oh, nice one, babe. Mm-hmm. Today we got a double header.
Yeah. 2
songs today. Promise it's not twice the episode length. You can look at your feed right now in your podcast and see if that's true. We're not going to go longer, but we're going to talk about 2 songs. And I want to actually revisit an idea that came up in an earlier episode that we didn't really fully unpack. And this is, what do you think, 2-part question. What does it mean to sell out? And does it even matter if you do? What's selling out to you?
I don't. Yeah, I will answer the second question first.
Sorry, I'm the host. It's you have to answer the first one. I'm just kidding. Go second question. Yeah, does it matter?
I think no, absolutely, it doesn't matter because, well, I guess it depends on your definition of selling out, because I think a lot of people think that selling out is becoming successful, because it seems like, well, like we've talked about this, like I told you, I loved the band Journey. And so like early Journey songs like Wheel in the Sky,
Yeah,
and stuff like that, my brother loved. My brother, a true rocker, like fingers up,
yeah,
you know, mess with the bull, get the horn hands,
yeah.
kind of, like eyeliner wearing, ripping t-shirts, like that kind of total rocker. And he thought for Escape, Journey sold out.
Oh, yeah, sure.
And it's like, no, people realized how good they are. Like, you know, they resonated with society. When someone reverberates with the wavelength that everyone is on and you hit it, like,
Yeah.
it's a rare moment and lucky you, but it doesn't mean you sold out.
Yeah, Wikipedia says that selling out, common expression for the compromising of a person's integrity, morality, authenticity, or principles by foregoing the long-term benefits of a collective or group in exchange for personal gain, such as money or power. In terms of music, selling out is associated with attempts to tailor material to a mainstream or commercial audience.
But I mean,
Journey didn't do that, though.
yeah, that's the thing. Like sometimes you're just on the right place, right time. Like,
Yeah.
like Lord, you know, Royals.
Yeah, I love
like
Lord.
when that song came out, like I just remember thinking, like, this song is it just hit, right? It was just everything about it was just,
Yeah.
I don't know, but she didn't sell out. Like, it doesn't mean like just.
But we don't. Yeah, you need a before.
Oh yeah,
you
she
could sell.
needed
You would need.
famous first, and then
I saw it.
changed her style.
Yeah, I saw a reel on Instagram recently. It was, I think, an older interview. It was Henry Rollins talking about Green Day, and he's talking about seeing them play like way back in the day, and then watching them grow up to be stadium fillers, you know.
Yeah.
And his words are cool for them. I mean, good for them. I'm so happy for these guys. Tone and expression to me didn't seem to match. There seemed to be a little bitterness there. These guys who I'm sure, Henry Rollins and Black Flag would have just like spit on these young guys as punkers, and now here they are. I mean, it could be wrong, but that's how I kind of read it.
Okay, maybe I don't truly know Green Day. Like their first album, was it like?
Well, it was Dookie was the one that.
But did they hit right away?
I think they had one earlier album that didn't.
Because like
I could be wrong.
I mean, weren't they? And to me, they were not punk.
Yeah,
They're like the softest punk.
Yeah.
In the world, if they're punk, they're not.
So Green Day formed in '87, but it was their '94 major label debut that exploded. 20 million copies they sold. Green Day has been credited with reigniting mainstream interest in punk rock.
Well, because did they call themselves punk? Oh. They're not punk. Just they jumped around and whatever. They had fast, like whatever.
Yeah.
What count beat? 12 count. Or something? Is there something that
chords
that makes punk like that is like the definition of punk as a genre?
Yeah, but I mean, maybe to that point though, maybe people started like, Henry Rollins, and maybe bands like that actually started to get some residual benefits from Green Day
and interest,
but only makes them realize how popular Green Day is, right?
And also how they're not punk, and would probably a person of Henry Rollins' character might want to point out, something like that.
Yeah, and I mean, maybe I was misreading it. Maybe he really is just happy for him. But anyway, so today we're talking about a band that, when I was kind of reading about them a bit, that seemed to be the comment that would come up a lot, was that this band became just the most sort of milquetoast pop band, abandoning their roots to create catchy, lightweight pop. Essentially, they sold out. In fact, one comment in particular I found was this: the band today is Sugar Ray. And someone on Reddit wrote, because Sugar Ray was originally a metal band, but discovered that they were a better pop band. Good for them. They decided to pursue the more successful path. But that is the definition of selling out, and thus all the hate.
But I told you I saw them, right, at the Newport station.
Right, so we can start
as Shrinky Dink.
Right, and that's their roots. So we're going to get into your story. We're actually going to start with your story. Today on the show, we're going to talk about 2 Sugar Ray songs, because we were on our morning walk and we started talking about Sugar Ray.
Yeah.
Oh no, it was you thought of a line from one of their songs, and we couldn't remember what song.
Yeah, but it wasn't either of the songs we were going to do.
We started listening, and it was there were 2 songs in particular.
The Notch on the Bedpost.
Yeah, Notch on the Bedpost. All right.
Which was the line we were trying to think of.
But today on the show, we're going to talk about Someday and When It's Over. Remarkably similar songs.
No, I was going to say, are they the same song?
Yeah, is it actually the same song? Has anyone ever actually seen these 2 songs in the same room together?
They're twins, but they're fraternal.
They're twins. They're fraternal twins. Mm-hmm. Okay. So when we come back, Sugar Ray, 2 songs, and the meaning of selling out or not selling out.
Mm-hmm.
So welcome back. Today we're talking about Sugar Ray. You probably, listener, you may be able to go back into the recesses of your mind and remember summers in the 90s and early 2000s. Yeah, so Sugar Ray is an American rock band formed in Newport Beach, California, in 1986. Originally playing heavier funk metal and nu metal. Okay, now we're back on our genre thing again. NU metal, nu metal. Hold on, I gotta get to the bottom.
I'm sure Brad knows exactly what it is. Brad is my brother.
Nu metal, sometimes stylized as new with the umlaut over the U, is a subgenre of alternative metal that combines elements of heavy metal with elements of other genres such as hip hop, funk, industrial, and grunge. Okay, I can actually understand that.
That makes sense. Metal.
Yeah, like Husker Du.
Husker Du.
In the late 80s and early 90s, bands like Pantera, Helmet, and Faith No More were influential.
Oh my God, Faith No More.
Faith No More. Oh, yeah, this one is great, though. Nu metal became popular in the late 90s with bands such as Korn, Limp Bizkit, and Slipknot releasing.
Slipknot.
But we talked about maybe doing a Fred Durst Limp Bizkit song, because those are
the Nookie.
Fucking terrible. Okay. So anyway, back to Sugar Ray. They formed, and in 1997, they achieved mainstream popularity with the single Fly. All around the world, statues crumble for me. The song's success led the band to shift its style dramatically to more radio-friendly pop sound with their subsequent releases. I mean, whether or not selling out is a good thing, isn't that the definition right there? They had a hit with Fly, and they subsequently dramatically shifted their sound to more radio-friendly pop sound.
Yeah, I guess that's selling out. But also, Fly was just a catchy, fun song. But when...
Yeah, super. Okay, but let's go, hold on. Let me go back to the origins here really quick. Sorry.
We'll do it on your time frame, babe. Everything for you.
Well, no, I just wanted to I just give their history a little bit. That's all. Okay. So the band members grew up in Orange County. One of the members playing in reggae bands, including working with future Good Charlotte drummer in the late 80s prior to Sugar Ray. This guy, Stan Frazier, played in a band called the Tories. Later, they added Mark McGrath, who's the singer of Sugar Ray, and they changed the band's name to Shrinky Dinks.
Mm-hmm. That's when I saw them.
And you saw them. They signed to a major label and changed to Sugar Ray. So tell us about the early days of Sugar Ray, a.k.a. the Shrinky Dinks.
Well, when they played at Newport Station, it's like a tiny stage. I also incidentally saw the Cult there, like way, way, way after their heyday.
No, but that's cool though, to see that.
But Mark McGrath was jumping all over. I think that, the bands then would get free booze, and he was just jumping all over the stage like a maniac.
Yeah.
Even there were pipes up above, and I remember he was jumping up and grabbing them and like doing like pull-ups and stuff. And my friend Craig was like a club promoter at the time, and he had promoted this show. And so I remember he was so bothered that these guys were like not really into the, performance for the, audience, just rather for themselves to just be like, but punk, like they were more punk in a way, like they were just like unruly. And I was like, is anything happening?
Do you have to destroy shit to be punk? I mean,
that's how I think of it in a way. Well,
you're like anti-authoritarian.
Yeah, you don't tell me what to do. I'm not going to perform now. I'm not your monkey.
I know you paid for these tickets, but I'll do whatever the fuck I want.
I'm punk.
Mm-hmm.
This is my girlfriend Nancy.
Oh yeah, well. So they go on to land a hit, and then they adapt their style.
They had to change their name, the Shrinky Dinks name, because Milton Bradley threatened to sue them.
Really? Oh, yeah, you're right. The name was changed to Sugar Ray upon threat of a lawsuit from Milton Bradley, maker of the Shrinky Dinks toy. Hold on, what is this?
You don't know what Shrinky Dinks are?
Shrinky Dinks, or Shrinkles, is a toy and activity kit consisting of sheets of polystyrene,
which can be cut with standard household scissors. When heated, the cut shapes become about 9 times thicker, with their horizontal and vertical dimensions reduced to about 1/3 the original size, resulting in hard flat forms which retain their initial color and shape. So like they're like clear plastic, and there was certain colors of like little ink that you could color them in, and then you put them in the oven and cook them, and they shrink, and then they're this little art thing.
They were invented in 1973 by Betty Morris and Kate Bloomberg, 2 housewives in Brookfield, Wisconsin, as a Cub Scout project with their sons. I love that. So as a result of this band, Shrinky Dinks has to become Sugar Ray. And as we're talking here, I'm just going to play.
Which seems like they could have been sued by Sugar Ray Leonard. I mean, why go from Shrinky Dinks to another like very well-known name?
Yeah, maybe we can find that out. I'm just playing the video to Someday, the first song we're going to talk about.
Yeah.
Clearly just filmed in Newport or
on the beach.
On the beach.
Yeah.
I love videos where it's clearly just there's like $50 to make this thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and I bet that old man was, just there.
He was there.
Sitting on the beach.
YouTube viewers are putting some stills. They're just basically dancing on a beach singing. Mark McGrath just being,
We need a hot girl in a bikini, and we need like a hot mermaid girl.
Mm-hmm.
Because now the band's all in. Why don't you guys play in the water?
Yeah, you guys could wade out into the water. What if you guys played your guitars or pretended to play your guitars in knee-deep water?
And why does Matt McGrath have to keep doing that spin? Who does that spin? That seems such a...
It is such white guy dancing. Can we just talk about that for a second? Like white guys dancing.
Arms out.
A lot of pointing, a lot of sort of like spread my arms,
but also bend and unbend your elbow.
Yeah. White people are good at bending and unbending our elbows,
and
relatively on beat,
in sync, and then asymmetric bending of the elbows.
Yep, 100%.
And then both elbows unbent, like straight, and a spin.
Yeah. Someday when my life has passed me by, I lay around and wonder why you were always there for me.
I'm sure that's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, if you have to ask.
You're probably not worth...
Like, wait, his life has passed him by, and he's wondering...
22?
And he's like, no, he's saying someday in the future.
Wow.
So he's looking at a future when life has passed him by, and he's going to lay around and wonder why you were always there for him. Like, damn, you stuck with me through all this?
I reckon she won't be there by that someday.
Yeah. One way... In the eyes of a passerby, I look around for another try and fade away.
What does that mean?
This just sounds like an aging loser. Like, it sounds like a guy who missed his opportunities.
Yeah.
I don't know. Later, someday, better things will come our way. No matter what they try to say, you were always there for me.
Well, who's going to say she wasn't there for him?
Yeah.
Song lyrics are so sketchy sometimes.
Just close your eyes and I'll take you there. The place is warm without a care. We'll take a swim in the deep blue sea. I go to leave and you reach for me. This song sounds like a guy who is really, he thinks that maybe she's about to leave. And he's like longing for a future when he can look back and be like, but you were always there for me. But yet he can't help but admit, yeah, but I mean,
I'm not going to be worth it.
I'm not going to be worth it.
I
am actually going to wonder why you were always there for me.
Problematic. So like, because he just sees his future that he can't, it's like, this is a person who can't see himself compromising for someone else's, benefit or joy. Like that if I'm not going to cheat because I don't want to scratch that itch.
Yeah.
Wow, that's going to take a lot. I don't know if I can compromise,
Yeah.
Like, he loves her, but, there's a lot of fish in the sea.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
They're so young. Like, how old are they here?
Let's see.
When you're that, but also
Mark McGrath.
his chin hair in this.
It's rough. Mark McGrath, there he is, was born in 1968, so he is about 30 when this song comes out.
Wow.
Well, they started in 1986.
But he shouldn't already be like...
He's 18. He went to CDM High School, and then later University of Southern California.
Oh.
He went to USC.
Graduated in communications.
He went to USC.
Which is why he's on E.
Yeah. At USC, I gotta be honest, I don't meet a lot of USC grads that I'm super psyched about. After college, McGrath entered a state of depression and apathy until his friend, McG, is Joseph McGinty Nicol, known professionally as McG, an American director, producer, and former record producer. Still goes by McG, huh? Anyway, but yeah, you're right though. Mark McGrath, later on, he's a 3-time champion of Rock and Roll Jeopardy on VH1. Oh, remember VH1?
Yeah, VH1 was like
oh my gosh,
like the old people MTV when it first came out.
Pop-up video. I love that.
Oh yeah.
He in the finals of Rock and Roll Jeopardy, he won against Dave Mustaine of Megadeth, and. Do you know this person from Howard Stern? Gary.
Oh, Gary Delabate, his sidekick, his producer.
Okay.
Howard Stern's producer.
In 2004, McGrath began
he's Baba Booey.
I don't know. I don't listen to Howard Stern.
Okay, well.
People at home, I'm sure, do.
Everyone's like, you don't know.
Yeah, they're like, Dan, shut up. Yeah, and McGrath became a co-host on the Extra television show, so he becomes sort of like a TV guy, lightweight TV guy, guest judge on American Idol. Wow, he was a guest star in an episode of Law & Order SVU.
Wow, full circle, babe.
Yeah, back to Law & Order. So anyway, Someday, the lyrics we just were talking about, was first released to American radio in June 1999. It was the third single from the band's third album. I have to say, I said this to you earlier, this actually shows that Sugar Ray has a big sense of humor, because after Fly Hit was a big hit, they named their next album 1459, as in our 15 minutes of fame are just about up, which I appreciate that. Like,
they're probably great guys.
I'm sure they're amazing guys. I'd love to hang out with Sugar Ray.
It's just the questionable chin hair.
Yeah, the soul patch, right?
The soul patch, yeah, exactly.
Is that what it is? The soul patch. Okay.
Yeah. How are we going to do this with 2 songs?
Well, we're going to take a break in a second to get more champagne, and then we're going to go into the next one. We picked the 2 songs, I think I said at the beginning, because they sound eerily similar.
Well, yeah, if you're listening, to them And in the greatest hits, it's like song 2 and song 3.
Perfect. Oh, they have a greatest hits album?
Yeah, Sugar Ray Greatest Hits. So it goes every morning, someday, and when it's over.
Yeah.
So we're doing someday and when it's over, and they're like, when you play it, you're all, wait, did I just listen to the song? You almost want to skip forward on Spotify.
When you started playing, I think it was the beginning of the next one we're going to talk about. Like the first 10 seconds, I was like, Sublime must have just been screaming into the void when they heard this song was a hit. Although I think actually the guy was dead by then. But if Sublime had still been making music, because to me, it just sounds like the most pop radio friendly version of what those guys were trying to do.
Of Sublime.
Sublime.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Yeah. That. Anyway. Okay. So
which is Sublime new metal?
What is Sublime? Yeah, Sublime probably has some of that. Let's see. Sublime ska
punk. That's their
from Long Beach, so pretty close to Sugar Ray. Yeah, I mean, okay.
No, but
there's a lot of crossover.
Like Sublime.
Yeah, Sublime's cool. Are you getting champagne?
Yes, I'm getting it.
Becky just got up from the recording, almost like she was storming off.
I was mad about you referencing Sublime.
All right, you pour the champagne. I'm gonna pull up the next song.
Okay.
All right. So we're back, and we're just have a listen to the beginning of Someday and our second Sugar Ray single, When It's Over.
Okay.
You certainly don't need to change your dance rhythm on this one.
No.
Okay. So When It's Over.
That's when you...
Yeah, this one's...
It's time to fall in love again.
This one comes out 2 years later. When It's Over is a song by Sugar Ray. It was released May 7th, 2001 as a lead single from their self-titled album. So we go from 1459 to their self-titled album. Let's have a look at the cover of the single, When It's Over.
Wow. They went, you know what it reminds me of? That artist, Jeff Koons. Like all the bright poppiness of it. You know, that guy who married the porn star, the Italian porn star.
Yeah. But, I mean, this cover is, I think maybe Sugar Ray, they leaned a little too heavily into self-effacing kind of things. You know, I think they were a little like, isn't it so funny we're pop stars? And like, yeah, okay, guys, we get it. I mean, McGrath, what's he doing? He's flexing. This guy with the shirt open to reveal a blue T-shirt.
This is like a joke cover. It reminds me of the in everything in my life there's some reference to the show 30 Rock. Like
Nothing wrong with that.
Which is one of the most brilliant shows ever conceived. But anyway, there's a photo shoot that Jenna goes on, and Tina Fey's like, or Les Lemon is saying like, don't let them like pose you in a jokey way. Just be elegant. Just like hold it together. And the guy like throws her a excuse me, like a rubber chicken, and she's posing with it and doing all this shit. Like they put like oil all over her body, and she can't stay on a chair because she's so slippery. And but this picture of this band Sugar Ray reminds me of the photo shoot that Jenna Maroney did on the show 30 Rock. Like it's so
it's bad
pop color. It's like just it's like a caricature of a album cover.
Yeah, the video's probably not much better.
Well, at least he doesn't have that. Oh wait, does he
I've
have
got
it?
some stills for you on YouTube here. McGrath is wearing an absolutely disgusting Argyle vest with nothing underneath,
black and white. As like,
is this guy John Leguizamo? What's going on with that guy?
But also, how is this? Go closer.
No, because I think it's zooming in on this guy because
no, it's in his nose right now.
No, because this is what it says. The song is about having feelings for a person after the end of a relationship, but the music video directed by Mick G.
Oh, yep.
Features segments of each band fantasizing about a music video for the song.
Each band member.
Sorry, each band member. So what we're seeing is each guy's version of how they would have directed the video.
Oh, well, that's kind of a clever premise.
This one is horrible. So he takes over and he's the lead. They're so just wonderfully silly. Here's John Leguizamo.
Whoever that guy really is.
Oh yeah, back to their punk roots. Like he thinks it's a Newport Station again. McGrath's tattoo.
Shirtless. His tattoo says Irish on his back.
You need to put Irish
Girls
on your back. Your last name is McGrath. You don't need Irish on the back.
But you do.
This guy whose name is Jay Suicide.
Tissue paper oh my God, the bandanas around their heads.
So he's imagining it as like a gangster rap strip club. I mean, really playing into type here.
I know. And
the song too, the song is so
it's like I'm sorry, I'm watching the video. It's kind of like
Yeah.
Mesmerizing.
Sure. Here, actually, we'll come back to the video in a second. But yeah, it goes through all these. You have the Irish punk group. Yeah, DJ Homicide is the guy's name. Mm-hmm. Portion shows the group visiting a strip club.
DJ Homicide. Can we? I mean,
let's unpack that one.
Brother. Okay.
DJ. Yeah, I mean that's terrible.
Like Homicide, so cool. You killed.
Yeah,
people.
isn't it cool? Like maybe he has some. Hold on, let's see if DJ Homicide though has like
maybe he knows someone who
Craig Bullock
committed homicide.
Craig Bullock is from Pasadena.
Mm-hmm.
Along his shoulders is a tattoo that reads "City of Roses."
Okay.
Okay, let's see. So
Rose Parade.
Let's see. He's done work DJing, but does it say how he got his name? Nah, it doesn't say. But he currently hosts The Blast on Ski 24/7 on Dash Radio, whatever that is.
Maybe Dash is a spinoff of like Sirius or something.
Okay, so when it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. And when it's over, that's the time you're in my heart again.
So
he's conflicted.
Essentially, no, but I've known people like this. When they break up, that's when they fall in love. Like once it's like they only realize how much in love they were when it's gone. It's kind of like
Joni Mitchell never lied.
Right. That's how you appreciate someone.
And when you go,
I know.
It never ends.
It never ends.
I mean,
I think I should sing all of ours.
I think you should. But also, like, I know that when you go, it never ends. No, dude, it ended.
Well,
it ended actually.
But that says to me, when it's over, that's the time I fall in love again. So that if he's saying again, that means it's happened before.
Oh, okay.
So then she's probably like, shit. Yeah. The only way I can get him to like act like he likes me is when I break up with him. So she's like, and that's it. Fuck you. Yeah. And stomp, 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 stomp. And then he's all, oh, God.
Yeah.
When it's over.
All the things. Yeah. All the things that I used to say, all the things that got in the way, all the things that I used to know have gone out the window.
What does that mean? His brain is dumb because his penis isn't getting any?
Well, no, I think he's just saying, like, he's realizing, like, he's just so, well, maybe. I was thinking he's more just realizes how idiotic he's been.
I don't think he is realizing.
All the things that she used to bring, all the songs that she used to sing, all the favorite TV shows have gone out the window. Yeah, it's over. Like, so, yeah, he's realizing that the relationship, actually was pretty good.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't have.
She used to like this show, and I think I like it too.
Yeah.
But also gone out the window. I don't know. Whatever. Okay. Yeah. It rhymes.
Sure.
Oh my gosh.
Billboard year-end Hot 100 singles for 1999. I gotta be honest. The first thing I did, without even looking at the list, and I should have looked at the list, the first thing I did was use my favorite keyboard shortcut, Command F, where you can just search for anything on a page. Because I was like, I gotta find out if Sugar Ray is even on this page. Because I'm like, Remember we talked about in a previous episode.
Lion Eyes is not on the Hot
Lion Eyes
100.
didn't even make it. So I'm like, well, Sugar Ray, I mean, it's fun, whatever. And little do I know that I'm already looking at it on the screen because there it is at number 8
I mean,
for the year.
but let's read these because it's a pretty strong list.
Okay, number 1. Are you surprised by the number 1 here?
Well,
You just read her biography. What does this compute? Cher, number 1, Believe.
yeah, the auto-tune Believe song.
Mm-hmm.
Because number 1 a Billboard hit. Cher has legs, though. You know, I think people are rooting for Cher. She has a huge gay following.
Beautiful legs.
But, yeah, Believe.
Cher
number
topped
1.
the list with Believe after the song was number 1 on the Hot 100 chart for 4 weeks, making her the oldest female artist to top the chart.
Yeah, but Cher's young at heart. Cher's never going to be old.
No, I'm not. And
she reads part of her autobiography. As you know, I read my books. Or I listen to my books. But
number 2,
okay.
No Scrubs. What a great song.
It's so crazy that Hot 100 is like such a genre bending. I love that Believe. And
oh my God. I mean, I really like this list. Angel of Mine by Monica. I mean, that one I'm not really too impressed with. But then Heartbreak Hotel, Whitney Houston. Oh, I love that. That was Whitney's, like, people thought she was dead and gone because of Bobby Brown, and she came back with that album. And number 5.
Baby One More Time by Britney Spears.
Yeah.
Hit me, baby, one more time.
And Close on Her Heels, Genie in a Bottle by Christina Aguilera.
Yeah, that's 7. She's 5 and that's 7. Those 2 songs. And what's so crazy, they were on the Disney thing together.
Right. And the media really wanted to make it out, this rivalry. And
like, why do they have to do that with women? Like, it's so dumb.
Yeah.
So bothersome.
And number 10, Living La Vida Loca.
Oh my God. Ricky Martin.
What is this song? Number 9, Nobody's Supposed to Be Here by Deborah Cox.
No idea. Number 9. We should all know this song.
Deborah Cox, a Canadian singer, record producer from Toronto. She was a backup vocalist for
I bet Lorne Michaels knows who she is. He's also
anyway, every morning at 8. That is, I'm really surprised. I'm not surprised it's on the list, but I'm surprised that it's at number 100. Oh my gosh.
Do you even know this song?
Yeah. God Must Have Spent a Little More Time on You by NSYNC.
Oh. How come it says Alabama?
Well, I think they did a second version with the country band Alabama. I bet it's horrendous.
But you don't think that's...
Wow! In one of the greatest... Wait, sorry, go ahead. Okay.
No, I'm just saying it says Alabama and NSYNC.
Yeah.
So both of them were 100?
No. They did a collaboration.
Oh.
Probably a different version.
Okay.
But how about this? Could you dream up a creepier collab coming in at number 95? Satisfy You, Puff Daddy, featuring R. Kelly.
Perfect.
Could you dream up
Number
a worse...
1? Yeah, number 1. The fact that this is when he was known as Puff.
Oh, yeah.
Remember, like, what? Why? You have a media announcement that everyone must call you Puff now.
Daddy. I'm Puff Daddy.
Because the other one, what is his nickname? Because Puff is like has to do with him getting angry. Like he gets huffy puffy.
Huffy puffs. Yeah.
Yeah. It when you think it's cute and Puff the Magic Dragon or some shit, or Puff like he puffs a lot of marijuana or something. No, it has to do with he's blowing his stack.
Yeah. Yeah. Well.
But and then R. Kelly. So one's a puff blowing his stack and one's a peer.
Peer.
Likes to pee on people.
Do you remember the Chappelle skit where he plays R. Kelly?
No.
It's like a music video. Oh my God. It's so spot on because he really nails the sound of R. Kelly, but it's all about like, it's literally like a hip hop jam about him pissing on women. And it's just, Chappelle just nailed it. So NSYNC at number 97 too. They hit the bottom of the charts pretty well here.
Which is, not
okay.
right. Not
so every morning so I'm surprised by that. I'm actually genuinely shocked because while the song is fun, it is. I mean, it's.
Wait, what's Someday? If every
Yeah,
morning is number 8, and then so this is 99. That was what 2001 was Someday.
Oh wait, no, you're right. This is every morning. This isn't Someday.
Yeah.
No, Someday's 99. We're looking at a different song. We're looking at the wrong song. I love it. We can't even keep the song straight. No, when it's over, no, sorry.
When It's Over is one of the songs we're talking about.
That's 2000. That's 2001, right? So in 99, they had Every Morning, which we're not even talking about.
But how come?
And at number 30, they had Someday. Well, they charted twice in the top 30. Good job by you, Mark.
Good job, Sugar Ray.
Okay, so When It's Over in 2001. So let's go back and check 2001. This is so funny.
Dorks.
These songs are so
They're
fucking
all
similar. I can't even keep them straight.
Someday, When It's Over, and Every Morning.
Yeah.
For
When It's Over. Okay, so here we are in 2001. We've advanced 2 years, and we find When It's Over coming in at number 46 for the year.
a little further down.
Between Fiesta
By R. Kelly and Jay-Z.
Oh, that's a good one, though.
Wow.
And
Didn't Jay-Z, did he produce Rihanna?
yeah, he did.
Okay.
And
Because Rihanna and
Jaded by
Chris
Aerosmith.
Brown, right?
Oh my God.
Wait, Jaded. Oh,
Aerosmith.
God.
This is when Aerosmith was so fucking over the hill. 2001.
Sold.
Yeah, okay. Did Aerosmith sell out?
Yes.
Can we say Aerosmith sold out?
Yeah, because I loved them.
So why did they sell out? Why did Aerosmith sell out?
Because they just want to stay on top.
But how did they sell out? What makes you say that Aerosmith sold out?
Oh, because I feel like that when they sold out, because whatever, I think that Steven Tyler is sort of true to his rock and roll roots. He's just in his bones. He's this guy, right? But when they did the song for the movie, what was that?
The asteroid movie.
What was that Doomsday movie with the president?
Michael Bay. It's the I Don't Want to Miss a Thing is the song.
Yeah. Oh my God, that song. Don't do a ballad. They're not ballad people.
I remember reading a quote by Joe Perry.
Joe Perry's the guitarist.
And Joe Perry basically saying he listens back to, it might be the album that Jaded is on. So early 2000s Aerosmith, he said he doesn't even recognize it. It's his band.
Yeah.
They'd gone so far off the rails of what they started with.
Because I think even whatever, Dude Looks Like a Lady, it was still they're kind of whatever. Maybe they were sold out by that time. And what about Love in an Elevator? It was so going down, Mr. Tyler. I mean, it was all so. It was MTV generation, though. I mean, is there something about just wanting to be seen? Because if you think about it, the only way in which rock stars had been seen were if people were going to see a show. But once MTV came into the fore, you're all seen via video, or you're even interviewed by the VJs and everything. I mean, it was just it was a medium in which all rock stars could be seen. You're now a star, and you're not just sort of you're not just heard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it also it is a particular type of filmmaking.
Yeah.
And so you do get probably some very ambitious directors with some cool ideas and some cringy ideas.
Yeah.
And you also get just what, as we said, obvious, just cheap, just make this thing really quickly and get it out there.
Like the Sugar Ray video.
Sugar Ray videos, yeah.
Well, but the first video, like you said, $50 and a beach with, I'm sure it's more than $50, everyone, was probably
75,000. Can you believe this? The number one song in 2001 was Hanging by a Moment with Lifehouse.
No way. I would never think that they would be that high.
I mean, that guy, talk about, we could lump that guy in with Bryan Adams. And do you remember that song? Desperate for changes, longing for truth. I mean, it's so...
His voice, it's so...
It's very catchy. The
Yeah,
chorus
no,
is very catchy.
I know.
But number one for the year.
It reminds me of that Horses band.
Do you think people think back on like 2001 and they go like 2001, fuck 9/11, the year that changed everything. What was the number one song that year? Hanging by a Moment.
Yeah, no one thinks that. No one.
But look at number 4. Drops of Jupiter, Train.
Oh my God.
Train.
Which, that's a great song. When you hear it, I mean, these are songs, like, there's something about a song that okay. High Fidelity. What do you think?
Your top 5.
No, but as far as like, what did the players in High Fidelity think about Train?
Oh my God.
They loathed.
Yeah,
Train.
they would have been. There would have been. I mean, thank you so much for bringing that up because High Fidelity is one of my all-time favorites. And actually,
so if what if they're part of our metric of how we judge everything has to have what's the High Fidelity meter?
What if the director or the producer got Jack Black and
John
Cusack, and even the funny, like, quirky, bald guy.
Yeah.
Got them together every year.
Yes.
And did like a 10-minute
breakdown of the top 100 songs. That would be genius. Listen, you guys do that. It's genius. YouTube would just like
explode.
Everyone.
But they could have started it even in the early 2000s.
Are all of those guys alive? Jack Black is, John Cusack is, whoever the other guy.
Who knows? It Wasn't Me by Shaggy coming in at number 12.
Yeah.
Na, 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 na. It wasn't me. That song's.
Whatever.
Okay.
Who cares?
Okay, and
Here's another Shaggy, Angel.
Oh yeah. See, he got.
Shaggy had the zeitgeist in that moment. He was.
Yeah, that's about all he had.
He knew.
Let's go to the bottom of the list before we get out of here. We got to check out number 100 for 2001. This is when I feel music was starting to get really bad. But
yeah,
there's some okay ones on here.
Because I actually think when we did the 99 songs, we're good.
Yeah, surprisingly good.
Like, I was down with all those songs. But now 2000s were, did they suck?
So 2000.
Oh my God, this is one of my favorite songs of all time. I can't believe it.
At number 100.
Hemorrhage by Fuel. I know every word of this song.
Why do you love this song?
I've seen them at the Whiskey. I don't know. I love this song.
All right.
Love Lies Bleeding in My Hands is how I think of this song, but they call it Hemorrhage.
Yeah.
It's like Love Lies. It's such a good song, everyone. It's so like rock ballad, like it's so, and it has history. You picture this like 40s kind of moment, like film noir. I mean, it's just, anyway.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy that's the number 100. I'm glad they were on there.
Yeah. Good for them.
Your dad likes Fuel.
My dad has a penchant for 90s and early 2000s like alternative rock.
The lead singer of Fuel came on the stage when I saw them wearing a fur coat, like this hunk. It was pretty warm in there.
Yeah.
And he spits constantly on stage.
Oh, that's nasty.
Constant.
That's disgusting.
It is pretty gross, but I love that song very much. Sorry.
I do see here at number 85, Don't Happen Twice by Kenny Chesney. It makes me think of
Kenny Chesney. That's very isn't he more country?
This is a country song.
Oh.
But I'm thinking of it because
you stink.
Country is a Daisy. How dare you?
She stink. This is Daisy. She's licking her paws as pugs are wont to do.
Breath is terrible.
And she has we call it briny breath.
Briny breath.
But it really smells
like a fish market.
It's pretty stinky.
How dare you?
Oh, sorry.
Sorry to insult you, but it's true. You got to hear the hard truths, Daisy.
Brush your teeth every day.
Yeah, or once.
It's not going to happen. Sorry, everyone.
No, but back to Kenny Chesney. Country. My daughter's like kind of getting into country because
she lives in Orange County.
And so there's
all
these country songs. I'm trying to think of who these artists are. Even like Post Malone did like a country album. I mean, that's how big country is. Anyway, I said that we're driving.
Is that selling out? Post?
Post is interesting because Post, he goes from essentially hip hop to rock. Now he's in country.
What's hip hop?
Well, his early stuff is hip hop.
Is it? And then
I would
what's
say
Sunflower?
so. Sunflower is sort of, what is Sunflower? It's kind of, it's new metal.
New metal.
It's new metal.
Because it has a blend of hip hop and pop.
Yeah, it's a mix. I will say though, during COVID, he and his band, including Travis Barker from Blink-182, they went into the studio and they did a fundraiser whenever everyone's at home. They did a fundraiser where they went live on YouTube and just did 2 hours of Nirvana songs.
Wow.
And I still go back and watch it sometimes. It's so fucking good. And they raised so much money. And they're just in the studio, just drinking beers.
They were probably
fucking
having
off.
so much fun.
It's really good. He's really talented.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I agree.
So Mike,
he always wears shorts, like jorts. Bring
shorts.
back the jorts.
Bring back the jorts. But no, so I'm driving with my kids and my daughter's listening to. Remember I played that song for you the other day? Who's that guy? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, hold on, I got a song for you. You getting into country? I'm going to play a song for you. And I put on She Thinks My Tractor's Sexy by Kenny Chesney. And it's just such a ridiculous song, but so country catchy. And they kind of liked it.
Yeah.
They kind of get into it.
What are you going to do?
Kenny Chesney, good job by you.
We can't fight it, I guess.
Can't fight this feeling anymore. All right. So anyway, Sugar Ray. Let's kind of, as we wrap up here, back to the beginning.
Wind down.
Sugar Ray has a surprisingly successful career, right? You wouldn't peg them. They had in terms of like if you were putting like betting odds on their career in the say early 90s, they far exceeded that.
Well, what's Fly? Do you mind? Can we just
You want to go to Fly?
On the Hot 100?
Oh, Fly, yeah, hold on. So really quickly, Fly is a song by the American rock band Sugar Ray. Okay, it appears on their 1997 album Floored. One version with reggae artist Supercat, and the other without. Okay.
Number 1 spot on the U.S. Billboard Hot 100.
No, holding it right for 4 weeks. That's the week to week chart. But we want the overall chart.
Oh, of the year.
Yeah, we want the overall. Okay. We'll go ahead and guess. What do you think?
Well, God,
It'd probably top 5, right?
Yeah, let's go 3.
Okay, I'm gonna go 2. I'm gonna go 2.
She just tooted.
Okay.
Just so you know.
I'm gonna go 2.
Wow.
There we go.
What did I say?
It's a 3.
Oh, God, babe.
Well, no, I'm gonna ready.
Okay, Price is Right.
1997.
Jesus.
No, we're both wrong. Candle in the Wind.
Oh, by Elton John. Oh, brother.
You Were Meant for Me by Jewel.
I love that song.
Well, Fly, I Believe I Can Fly by R. Kelly comes in at number 6.
I believe I can fly.
Oh, Fly's not even like top. How the hell do those other songs do it?
I don't know. Maybe.
Breaking My Heart by Tony Braxton.
But look, Puff Daddy again and Faith Evans.
Oh, is that the...
Featuring 112.
Oh, that's the eulogy for Notorious B.I.G. after he was killed. But seriously though, where is Sugar Ray? Don't make me use Command F. I will use Command F. Wait, whoa.
It's not on there?
But maybe it charted the next year. Hold on. Because if it came out late in the year, it could be on the 98 list.
Okay.
Let's do it again here. What?
Sir?
That cannot be true. Fly didn't chart for the year? That's what it's showing. That is there.
Wait, Someday does and Fly? Like everyone knows Fly.
But maybe.
And it was spending 8 weeks on the number 1 and 4 weeks on the number 1 Hot 100. Like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm actually very confused there. How it's not.
It reached number 1 on Canada's Hot 100 hit track chart. And
Songs
Australia and
But look at
Iceland.
this. The song was included on VH1's countdown of the 100 greatest hits of the 90s.
At number 52. So it's not on the Hot 100 for the year in which it came out.
Well, that was just, I mean, it's okay to look back and reevaluate, but that's very surprising. Is it like, Lion Eyes? Are we,
Yeah, it has.
Come on now, people.
I would just say it's in good company.
Yeah, it's in good company.
If Lion Eyes didn't make it, okay, Fly, you didn't make it, but then they recognize you later in the same way because the other Eagles songs were on the Hot 100, remember?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, so, Sugar Ray, you were robbed for
Exactly.
Fly, but then someday that didn't deserve it. and so both of those songs,
Yeah.
Someday and When It's Over, are 46 and
Number,
8
yeah.
are on the Hot 100.
Yeah.
And then Fly is not.
Fly never made it.
And Fly, arguably, it's the better song, no?
I feel like it was a much bigger
just
hit.
wanna fly. I mean,
Arms
put
around
them
me,
on
baby.
the map.
Put your arms around me, baby.
World statues crumble for me.
What an interesting line.
Knows how long I've loved you.
All around the world, statues crumble for me. Who knows how long I've loved you?
I don't get it.
I don't know, but I kind of like it, though.
Well, because
There's
it's
something
very
poetic.
arrogant in a way. It's like
Mark McGrath, how dare you?
You are all just I come into the scene and you're just like,
What are you doing, Daisy? All right. We're
breaking
getting
about
out of here.
time
You got
feed
it's
our
time to
dog.
feed the girl.
501.
By the way, in 1997, at number 94 was Barbie Girl by Aqua. You can go away and listen to that one. We'll leave you with that.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thanks for listening, everyone. If you're on YouTube, check out the pug.
Look at her. She's a good girl. She's so hungry.
Yeah, she's
All
really-
you do.
All right.
We call
Bye, everybody.
duty.
See ya.